this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. From his end zone, Wilson. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Switch it, switch it, switch it, come on, switch it. He's crossing. He's checking crowd. Check 99, check 99. Let me go.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. But they wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bucs are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. From his end zone, Wilson. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Prescott to throw it. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. So Dak with a completion there, really showing no ill effects from that injury a season ago. Yeah, what do you think your keys are defensively trying to stop Mr. Prescott?
Well, I think any defensive coordinator will tell you, stop his running game first, because he is at his best off of play action when all of your linebackers come up to the line of scrimmage after the fake to the running back, and that allows him room and space to make a decision downfield. So take away the run, and that allows you to drop into coverage and blanket the field.
Prescott now from the 50. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 27-yard line. Elliott on 1st down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Prescott. Forced out to his left. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A second fumble recovery in this first quarter of play.
Yeah, you mentioned the right word, opportunistic and aggressive, because once they got the first fumble recovery, they were eager to get a second one, and sometimes they just come in bunches. On the flip side, they've got to figure out how to hold the ball because the play calls seem to be okay. They're just not executing.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. A first down carry by Elliott. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. Escaping the press. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Vita Vea able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. And Zerline's kick is good.
That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away.
Fielded right around the 8. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Throwing on first down is Brady. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
First down catch there by O.J. Howard. Well done, and he's got to be excited because he missed a lot of the fun last year after suffering a torn Achilles back in week 4. But his head coach, Bruce Arians, says the sky's the limit for him in 2021 after rehabbing in the offseason.
Brent Urban there to get him down. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28. You said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 27, Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans there to make the grab. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Rolling to his right. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Prescott.
He'll get this to Elliott.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
52 catches last year for Zeke, and he's had as many as 77 in a year. I think he's hoping to get a little more stability in his offensive line and, of course, at the quarterback position. And if that happens, all of his numbers will go up.
And gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Elliott. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Prescott on play action. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Gabriel Davis there to make the grab. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer.
Now, I believe they've buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Zerline good with a PAT, and the lead is down to 4. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing now is Brady. And this is caught by Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 1st down, Brady. This is caught by Evans.
And he's going to have a 1st down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29.
18 yards on each of the last 2 plays, and they're picking up big chunks now. From the gun, it's Brady. Evans has it left side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And Mike Evans has been the model of consistency and excellence. 7 years in the league. He's been a 1,000-yard receiver 7 times, the first guy in league history to do that. And he makes another catch there for a 1st down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Flush to his right. Uncorks one for Davis. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play there just before halftime. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And he fires one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bucs are gonna have it here as they'll start at their own 7. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Fournette, first down, still going. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
2nd down, back to Fournette.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On play action, it's Brady. On the strip, the ball comes out. But it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Howard.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Steps away to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 2nd and goal, Prescott.
He's got Lamb near the sideline making the catch.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. To throw is Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. Zerline now for the PAT. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Fournette once more on 2nd down.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
93 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Brady on the bootleg.
They'll swing this out to Fournette.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now they'll throw with Brady. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
5 yards remain on 2nd down.
Here's a give to Fournette. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves them with 3rd and 1. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Again, it's Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 6.
Shotgun now for Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Well, too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Fournette will score. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point try now for Succop. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
From his end zone, Wilson. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered.
Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Prescott. Flush to his right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. That one complete to Elliott. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
130 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. 2nd and 4.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. This is caught by Antonio Brown.
And that's a good catch there for a first down by Antonio Brown. And in his career, at one point, he had 6 straight seasons over 100 catches. Not putting up those types of numbers now, but continues to be a favorite of Tom Brady, who recruited him originally to New England and most recently to Tampa.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bucs are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Succop for the extra point. Pushes the lead up to 11. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. From his end zone, Wilson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
That, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Here's Prescott, flushed out right. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Brady going to throw here. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A handoff to Fournette. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Fournette. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this when everyone was excited that football was back.
It is just special. You can just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for Tampa Bay, they begin their Super